The future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, and comics, but also their new Star Wars trilogy, as well as their new Star Wars TV shows to come on Disney Plus and more, that is really all going to make up the new Star Wars universe for the next decade. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the one thing about Star Wars is that as of right now, the new Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, is really cleaning up house over at Lucasfilm to really provide a better future for Star Wars fans. We do know that they're working very hard on the new Star Wars TV series, new Star Wars movies, books, novels, and comics. In fact, we have a lot of changes coming our way by George Lucas for the High Republic era. A lot of fixes are being made, a lot of changes are being made to those stories that were in fact initiated and created by Kathleen Kennedy. And I think that's a great move. The fact that they are tweaking the High Republic era is a big move. However, by far, one of the most anticipated projects is the Kenobi TV series, starring Ewan McGregor, due for release next year of 2021. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Kenobi TV series is actually 6 episodes long in length and is actually said to take place roughly 8 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. They want to make this a true sequel and a bridge between A New Hope and Episode 3. That's exactly what they want to do. Now, on top of all of this, what's really intriguing, of course, is, now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films, as well as their new Star Wars universe. It's noted that currently both Disney and Lucasfilm are developing multiple ways in order to reunite the fans around the world, to create a better future for Star Wars in general. It's explained that the new Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, is making many changes over at Lucasfilm, and that Kathleen Kennedy has been very frustrated with the Kenobi TV series that is set to begin filming in January of 2021. Now, it's explained that behind the scenes, Kathleen Kennedy wants to cancel the Kenobi TV series for Disney Plus and has actually had conversations about this with both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek, where it's noted that the reason as to why Kennedy wants the series to be canceled is because many of her ideas for the general story are now being written over by George Lucas, Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, and a brand new writer on board, with the project now named Joby Harold. It's explained that Joby Harold will play a major role in rewriting core aspects of the Kenobi TV series. Though of course Kathleen Kennedy wants to cancel the project, it's actually said that Bob Chapek has refused to cancel the Kenobi TV series, as Kennedy no longer has creative control over the project itself. However, Kennedy also wants it canceled due to the fact that Bob Chapek took out many of Kathleen Kennedy's agendas that were within the scripts of the 6-episode TV series to debut in 2021, starring Ewan McGregor. Now, let's not forget that Kathleen Kennedy was the one responsible for completely delaying the production of the Kenobi TV show. They were supposed to begin filming this July of 2020, and that was delayed all the way until January of next year, all because of Kathleen Kennedy. Now, that did nothing to the release date, thankfully, which I find to be a little bit strange. The fact that, you're months behind on shooting and filming, core aspects of this new series to come out on Disney Plus, but they still aim to drop this in late 2021. They're still locked in for that. Probably November or December. It's going to be one of those months. The thing about this, though, the fact that Kathleen Kennedy wants to cancel this TV show just because her agenda is not going to be told in these stories, really does tell us exactly what Kathleen Kennedy really cares about when it comes to Star Wars. What she really cares about is really implementing, real-world issues into these Star Wars films and projects and these TV shows, and really kind of just attaching it to the real world, right? We've seen how she tried to do this with The Rise of Skywalker, and how she continues to try to do this with, of course, other projects. Thankfully, though, the new Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, refused to cancel the series, even though there have been discussions between Kathleen Kennedy, Iger, and Chapek to actually put the series to an end. In fact, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a lot of talk a couple of months ago that they were possibly going to change it from a series again back to a movie for, of course, 2021. That, to me, I think would have been a little extreme, because you went from it being a movie to a TV show, and then to go back to it being a movie would just show how inconsistent Disney really is, and the fact that they really don't know exactly what they're doing when it comes to the structure, right? That's exactly what they want to change, though. They want to be more consistent with, of course, how Star Wars will be handled, and that all rests on Bob Chapek. What Kennedy is trying to do is that she's essentially trying to do what they were doing before. You know, it seems like that when Kennedy was on board, obviously with the creative choices, a lot of things were really shaky when it came to the production. And we've seen what she did already to the Kenobi TV series and how she wants it to be cancelled, and thankfully Chapek is not allowing that. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again.